In a perplexing turn of events, we've known for quite some time that LeBron James would like Kyrie Irving to join him in Los Angeles as a Laker, but it appears Kyrie would like LeBron to join him in Dallas. According to Shams Charania at The Athletic, Kyrie has been pushed into the Mavericks to go out and make a trade for LeBron and create a new super team in Texas featuring Kai, LeBron, and Luka. Just for clarity, there's no real way the Mavs could acquire LeBron without trading Luka. To me, once again, this is Kyrie doing two things, showing you that he has no pulse on NBA business, and number two, once again, trying to Kanye West the NBA. Do I need to remind you during the pandemic, it was Kyrie Irving who reportedly suggested to the players that they go create their own league amidst his frustrations about obviously the vaccine mandate. Kyrie Irving, I don't believe, has been happy with NBA business for quite some time. If you look at just kind of how his career has played out, he's going to these teams. He's not delivering on the court from a playoff perspective outside of the 1 year in Cleveland. He's becoming detrimental to a lot of these teams. They're moving on from him. They're not giving him his way. There's not a lot of suitors out there for Kyrie Irving's services this offseason. So what does Kyrie decide to do? Let me muddy the waters real quick and see if I can get the biggest star on the biggest team in the sport to leave Los Angeles, where LeBron's family is comfortable, not to mention he's got a kid about to go to college in Southern California. His other son just transferred to a new high school in California, in the area. Let me try to be a martyr and try to convince LeBron James to come to Texas when LeBron has worked himself into probably one of the biggest places and privilege we've ever seen in professional sports history. The Lakers have no incentive to trade LeBron James and definitely not to buy him out of his contract, which will be the easiest way for LeBron to get to Dallas. In theory, the Lakers could buy LeBron out of his deal and allow him to walk, and the Mavericks could clear waivers and sign the king. Why on God's green earth would the Lakers ever do that? They would probably just let LeBron sit on their roster unhappy before they buy out a dude that's still, by the way, really good at basketball. And even if he wasn't really good at basketball, he's still really great at business. Have you been to a LeBron James game over the last calendar year? I've been to a couple of them. In Atlanta, the thing was packed to the ceiling, and LeBron ain't even play. As a matter of fact, LeBron wasn't even in the building. That was a season ago. And then, obviously, I went to Memphis, my hometown, for a playoff game. I can't tell you how many LeBron James jerseys I seen in a Memphis Grizzlies home playoff game. He's the best there is in business in the NBA by a country mile. Even if he wasn't as good as he still is, probably still a top 10, 12 player in the league, the Lakers would have no incentive to trade LeBron James or buy him out. And by the way, LeBron doesn't have a lot of incentive to leave LA for the things I mentioned to you previously. His kids, Savannah seems happy. All right. Why would he ever leave LA for Dallas to go to a team, by the way, that I still don't believe would be good on the court? Kyrie, Luka, and LeBron, that doesn't equal a championship. I'd be surprised if that team got out of the first round. I'd be shocked. I think they could make the play-in tournament, make the playoffs as a 7 or 8 seed. That'd be out. That's not a good team. If Kyrie and LeBron in their primes were only able to get one championship, and it was a tough one, you think now with LeBron about to be 39 in this season, Kyrie, many injuries, not as much leverage in Dallas, just got there, by the way, already trying to call the shots, pairing them up with Luka, who's another ball-dominant guy. You think LeBron and Luka make a lot of sense with Kyrie in the middle? That doesn't make sense at all. The Mavericks would be depleted from a cap situation if they traded for LeBron somehow, some mysterious way. This doesn't make sense on any level. And on the court financially, this makes no sense on any level. This is just Kyrie Irving once again trying to be Kanye West of the NBA, trying to find a way to do something that Kyrie wants to do, thinking outside of the box. He's thinking so far out of the box that it doesn't make sense, and I'm not surprised. You know what I call this? I call this off-season fodder. I call this off-season content for your boy. You know what? When I do a video and the headline reads, Kyrie Irving trying to get LeBron to be a Dallas Maverick, that's going to do good views for me. I'll be able to post this video on every platform. I'm going to make money off of that one. But the reality of it is it makes absolutely no sense for the Lakers to even entertain a phone call. And I would be saying that if I were a Laker fan or not. It just makes absolutely no sense for them to do what Kyrie. Now the NBA should be listening to Kyrie. He done ruined 3-4 years of Kevin Durant's career. He already starting off on Luka's career. Luka done went from the Western Conference Finals a season ago to not even making the playoffs last year. Y'all gonna listen to me one day about Kyrie. Phenomenal individual talent. Only one playing with one of the 5 greatest players of all time once. Never forget that. It took LeBron being the greatest version of himself, playing at one of the highest levels we've ever seen an NBA player play for 3 games straight to propel the Cavs. And Kyrie was great in them games as well, made the shot of all shots. But be clear, it took LeBron being in GOAT mode to help the Cavs come back from 3-1, which a lot of people forget that the Cavs were down 3-1 to the Warriors. Let's not forget that piece. We obviously bring up that they came back from 3-1, but do you ever just stop and say, yo, the Warriors were dominating that series until Draymond went below the belt and got himself suspended for a game? Let's not forget some of these parameters around that. NBA history looks a lot different if the Cavs don't come back from 3-1. Then Kyrie never wins. Then does he demand his way out of Cleveland? Probably so. I don't know. Let's not forget the Boston Celtics got their way as soon as Kyrie hit the dough. Let's not forget the Brooklyn Nets were pretty competitive the second half of the year. No Kyrie, no KD. I'm just saying Kyrie has a track record that shows me he's not focused on basketball enough. He's trying to run teams. He went in Brooklyn and said, me and KD are going to run this organization for the next few years. Now he's trying to do the same damn thing in Dallas. He ain't even signed yet. He ain't even technically a Dallas Maverick anymore. You think Mark Cuban, a still fairly young billionaire, all things considered, for billionaire terms, a guy that's always been creative and innovative with his ideas and business. He's obviously one of the guys of Shark Tank. That's literally Mark Cuban's thing, is how creative and innovative he's been in different ideas to help propel his financial wealth, right? You think he's going to be happy to hear Kyrie Irving trying to run the Dallas Mavericks organization, and he ain't even signed yet. After Kyrie joined the team and the Mavericks went to hell the second half of the year with him there, you think now Mark's going to be happy about having to pay this dude $200+ million and he doesn't win, which is going to handicap the Mavericks more? I just don't think that's the approach I would take if I'm Kyrie. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't think LeBron's going to text Kyrie back. I think he's going to leave him on red when he gets the text message that he wants LeBron to come to Dallas.